guys, don't forget to check out DOOMKICKER on INDIEGOGO now for a limited time, with exciting perks like exclusive prints and a special Mike S. Miller cover. Back now only on INDIEGOGO. Hey guys, if you are enjoying the content here on the Jerkmonger Show, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and please share. Thanks. What's up, everybody? What's going on, y'all? I'm back from this morning. I hope you guys are doing good. I noticed that when I did my morning thing with Restream, recording and sending out my signal to all those different platforms, my video was garbage. I had a garbage video. So I'm going to try not to do that anymore. I still want to do that from time to time. I think it's worth doing a little update every day. But I think we could possibly do this is literally a YouTube exclusive live stream. I like that, guys. I'm hanging out with you guys. Let's read the chat real quick before we continue. Let's see. We got Zayd Comics is here. EL Creations giving me the wave. Tank Ferris says, hey, Zayd Comics, how's it going? All right, people are talking. Celtic Moon gives me the thumbs up. Vilnet is here early. Do you guys like my little timer? I hope you like my timer. That took time. It took a long day. I did that most of the morning. Cam Liver 38. It's like, good afternoon, comic fans. Critias is here. He's ready to be taught. Eric Weathers wants to draw. Hikaru comes in with the end. Oh, what's up? With the Razmaz says, hello, everybody. Zayd Comics great. Going great. Tank Ferret. Critias says, oh, Aaron Alfechi says, that almost gave me a heart attack. Was it too loud? I don't know. Oh man, that crackle is too loud. LOL. Oh, is it too loud? I think it probably is too loud. I gotta fix that. Hikaru says, wait. Working on IGG right now. Never owned vinyl. I sense a jerk. Hey, Critias. Hey, Comics, what's up? It's true from a man in lunacy. Lady Celtic Moon, howdy. Brian Hawkins says, hello, Elliot. This is exciting. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. All right. You can filter all your chat in Restream chat when using Restream. Yeah, Mar, that was, I don't know. That's not the only, it was because I had a bunch of windows open anyway. All right. Okay. I think I'm ready to go. Hikaru says, Jerkmonger, the ad is pretty loud compared to your mic volume. All right, I'll fix that. I saw it looks like it's pretty loud on the thing, so I just did some adjustments today, so I might be from my own nonsense. Haggis Moose says, hey, yay, the Jerkmonger's here. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna show you guys what I was working on earlier. Some of you guys saw this from earlier. I'm just basically retreading some of that, but I'm just going through it really quick because I need to work on the next thing. So I'm gonna show it to you right now. So let's see here. Let me switch over to my. Is it Cintiq full screen? Is that what I want to do? Let's do something. Let's keep it like this. All right. So when last we spoke, I was working on something. This is some pay the mortgage work that I got to do. That I also am really enjoying because this is not like normal stuff. I'm gonna move my microphone just a little bit closer to me. This is going to be an all digital thing here. Thank you, Hikaru, for sharing the DOOMKICKER link. As a matter of fact, you guys saw the advertisement. And like I said, I apologize for the whole loudness thing, but we'll fix that. All right. Okay. So what I was showing you guys earlier, this is going to be a series of illustrations that are basically, now I have the beach ball of death, that are basically concepts that we're going to be incorporating into sort of like a, thank you, Zayd, I appreciate that. He says these monster pieces are awesome. Appreciate that, Phil. Tank Ferris says, Critias too long, man. I don't know what that means. Eric Hyuga says, that's a very awesome drawing. Jerkmonger, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so this was the alien. This is the mummy, as you guys saw. And this is the Cthulhu. So what I want to do here is I'm going to create a new one. And I'm going to base it, just kind of show you guys what I've been doing. Or how I've been doing it. It's not a big deal, but I'm also going to go through the process of doing a new one here. Brent Bryan says, love these pieces. Will any show up on Friday auctions? No, they will not be. Not this time, at least. Billy the Wombat gives me the big, oh, like it. I like it. The Mummy especially, says Cam. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys. These are new to me, says Hikaru. Yeah, there's all new stuff. This is all new stuff. So what I'm going to show here, I'm just going to grab the original file, the layered file for this one, because it already has some of the parts and elements, and I can kind of show you how I went about drawing some of the stuff. Are you going to have short stories to go along with the pieces? Could be cool, like a magazine anthology. Yeah, pretty much. It's going to be nice. Tank Ferret says, oh, he's something to Critias. I'll let you guys have your conversation, or a poem for each piece. Yeah, something like that, for sure. All right, so this is, here's that file. I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to turn on. So right here, this is my this is my borders. This is an 11 by 17 document, and this border represents a 10 by 15 live area. So if it ever became a comic book, that's what I would probably be working within. Not a full 11 by 17. A lot of people make that mistake. They draw a full bleed to 11 by 17, and that's actually like beyond maximum bleed. Like if it was to ever be printed, you'd have to reduce the size of that page, and actually you'd be cutting off stuff because it's not even the proper. It's not exactly even the right type of thing. It doesn't fit. Oh yeah, I can. That's a good idea. NASA would be great for stuff like that. But I'm working with Andy, my business partner. We're doing something together on that. Maybe I'll get to do a little bit of writing in that as well. So kind of excited. The other thing I'm going to show you guys is a big grid. This is the grid I work on for my thumbnails. I didn't do this right. It's pretty close. It's pretty close to my thumbnail size, but sorta. Force One says, did drop Twitch notifications came up, but now live streaming showing it shows a countdown clock that stops. Yeah, I made a mistake and I was broadcasting to Twitch instead of to YouTube. This is strictly YouTube show today. I want to keep my tech at bay here. Hikaru says, man, Elliot's monsters are awesome. We need to get him on some good horror books like Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, old EC stuff. Yeah, I like that stuff. Eric Hawkins says, depending on the printer, it gets reduced to like 6.25 by 10.1225. That's correct. But this is supposed to work within those parameters, and really 10 by 15 is that at the normal comic size. I don't even have to draw at that size if I was just drawing for comics, but it's still better to work at this size because I think if you want to make that art larger by any stretch, it'd be cool. Dave Comics says, Andy is cool. Excited to see what he comes up with. Oh yeah. All right. Thankfully, Force One says I'm subscribed to both. Well, that's the whole idea. All right. Let's get this party started. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. Now, the concept I'm doing at this time right now is a concept about where's my pencil? There it is. I'm going to reduce all my tools soon because I think I found the tools that I really want to use. Hey, Kuzmeti, I am back. Haggis Moose says, you draw it any size you want. You're the Jerkmonger. Word. Damned right. Like how I said that? It was a little forceful. I know. It was kind of scary. All right. So I made a new layer. As you can see, I made layer 18 out of many, many layers. And I'm going to save this as something else. This is going to be... let's see, I'll call this Lab Comics. I'm doing this double tap on this because I'm on the angle. It's all weird. _ going to call this Savage Land. The idea on this one's going to be about like a warrioress on a saber-toothed tiger, basically. And then let me fix this here. And let's call it Savage for now. And basically, I think she's going to be running from woolly mammoths. I think. I'm not sure. I'm still working out the ideas. 432 Hex says, cat. Amar says, cool, this reminds me of storyboarding and what I did in college. Yeah. Good times. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in. And I already have these pre-drawn, but they're just designed for other things. All right, so I'm going to draw. All right, so my idea is, I'm thinking there's going to be, basically going to have like a V-shaped thing, I think. I might borrow from a Frazetta illustration, and the beach ball of death is killing me. Let me delete some of these layers. That'll help too. All right, let's just delete all these. These are layers I'm not going to be using. Well, I don't need that one right now. Okay. All right, back to action. Now we're working with a much more simplified document. Nothing too crazy. It could have. I like breaking the border, so I might have a mammoth doing one of these things. Whatever sound they make. I've never been able to do the sound of an elephant. Maybe it's got one. I'm gonna have to look up a lot of reference for this. Earthworm Jim is over 500K. Wow, man, that's crazy. Crazy. So I'm kind of just drawing in what I think will be something. I don't like that one already because I want to. It's supposed to focus on the female, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so let's see here. What if we've got the female? What if she's just maybe she's just writing on it. Maybe everything up to this point has been super intense. What if she's just kind of writing? And she's got. What if it was Mohawk Storm? What if she looked like Mohawk Storm? All right. Oh, Crid, I'm sorry for you. Oh, thank you, Brent. Yeah, now that Earthworm Jim is at 500K, let's work on getting DOOMKICKER there. That'd be awesome. I don't know, that probably won't happen, but I appreciate it. Appreciate the consideration. So I'm thinking very Frazetta-esque. I can't illustrate like Frazetta, but I can at least attempt. This is a very docile pose. We'll see what happens to this. She's writing something. She's kind of like, maybe I'll treat it more like He-Man. I'll call it Savage Land, but it's more like a He-Man thing. All right, so I'm just kind of blocking out what would be the saber tooth. John Chadester, just a tip from my man Elliot. Thank you so much for those $2. I really appreciate that super chat. Lightning Fan says, Elliot, word. 432 Hex says, oh, she's riding a mammoth. That's it. That it's cornered by saber-toothed tigers or Fenrir wolves. Let's see. I like the hair. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure yet if she's riding the saber-tooth. Okay, so maybe this is what it kind of looks like. Oh, gee whiz, lighting fan. Daniel C says, I like the hair. Comin says, hello again, lightning fan. And 422 says, okay. Ah, the beach ball. Beach ball of death. Hate that beach ball of death. Okay, so oh, come on. Oh, for the love of all that's good and holy. Hey, Mike Souza, how are you? Dan C says, are you a big Frazetta fan, Jerkmonger? The answer is absolutely yes. Doug's show ended. He crossed the big 500, I think. Yeah, that's what I just heard. Curtis says, Jerkmonger, I hear Frazetta isn't really someone you should be imitating because his poses are stiff. I hear Bernie Wrightson's really good. You're crazy. No, nobody did it like Frazetta. You're trolling. You're trolling me. John just says, Mac? I prefer Windows. Yeah. Well, I actually prefer Mac for work. But then again, you know, who am I kidding? It's also the computer I have. This is terrible. I need to look at it. I have a model. This is, by the way, was per request from Andy. He was thinking about this concept. So I thought, you know, why not? Let's give it a try. What do I think of Boris Vallejo? Boris is the one that's super stiff. I can't stand that guy. I'm serious, Mr. Fernandez. I saw Proco talking about adopting your art parents. Oh, sorry. Frazetta was not stiff. Frazetta was far from stiff. I don't care what Proco says. Proco isn't always right, especially then. Neither am I, for that matter, but still. All right. Well, either way, you find your own parents. That's funny. All right, so your own art parents. So weird. I saw that. I didn't see the video, but I saw the picture of that thing. Gargoyle says you should check out Jeff Lafferty, Berserk or Not, True Frazetta work. I don't know who that is. I don't know Lafferty. I think I know of him, but why is it in the beginning? I thought for some reason I got Gary Shipman confused with Lafferty. I don't know why. How did I get them confused? I don't know. Huh. Yeah. So yeah. What Critias means to say is don't let me be one of your art parents. Alright, I'm not sure this is correct or not, but I'll have to look at some other reference. Maybe we have a couple of mastodons or something. So they're living in peace and harmony because she's like the queen of it. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know that that's necessarily true, Tank Ferret. I don't know. Maybe. Force One says, I'm with Elliot on this one. Frazetta is a master artist. I've been a fan of that man's art since I was a kid. I still look at his work in amazement. Chris says, it's a great video. Elliot, watch it. Very something or other. Daniel C says, for $5, thank you for that. He says, I have to super chat you just for being a big Frank Frazetta fan. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. There you go. Yeah, I have a print of one of the Battlestar Galactica illustrations he did. And it's a real nice print. But I'd like to get a print of Death Dealer. Man, there's that one too. Is it Atlantis Rising or something like that? I think that's what it is. That's a great one too. One of my favorites. So I want to make this female look gorgeous. So I'm giving her the white hips. She's like a pre-Amazon. That's my daughter running around my office. She doesn't belong here. Critic says, you don't like Bernie Wrightson's work? He has amazing pieces. He's excellent. But they're different from each other. And I don't know that he was that natural. He everything he drew was always like twisted more than humans behave. But then humans tend to be more stiff anyway. Normal real life is less dynamic. But there's apples to oranges, I think. They're not the same. But do what you want, critic. You're the expert, not me. Like what you like. This is a giant of a creature, by the way. E. Hawkins says, I love Frazetta, but when I look at his art, I am reminded of Vans from the 70s with that. It had the airbrush fantasy art on them. Well, his was all painted. He was a fine artist, frankly. But I mean, or at least a painter. The Vans were all people trying to imitate his stuff. I'm going to have... I'm not sure how far to take this. I don't know. We'll see. Lafayette, oh, by the way, mentioned pizza. That's all I care about. Barracuda. What's up, Ikari Press? I'll hit you up in 20 if you're still on. It's not a live stream. It's not a hangout, man. I'm trying to do I'm also testing out some of my new setup here. What the heck? But if you want, I can do a live stream later. A live, whatever. Elliot's a bully 2019. I love this book, says Felix Haas. It's going to be huge. I can tell. Oh. Here, I'm going to drink some water, guys, while I'm at it. So I like this. Did you hear all that? I try to drink it as smoothly as possible. That's not to give you guys any concern. All right, so it could also be an action scene, right? Where she can be riding and she's almost like on a turn. And the saber tooth is not as important in this image. Maybe this arm is here. Edwin's here. What's going on, Edwin? Can I put you down for Stranger Things Drawn and Quartered? Yes, Edwin, you may. But mine might be modified. Mine might be Stranger Things Doomkicker combo. since mine has a little bit of like it's a little more relevant to my stuff. Dark Emerald says, hi all. All right on, right on, right on. It's warm in here. I need to put on the fan. So I'm not so I'm not dodging the question. I definitely love Bernie Wrightson as an inker, but some of his actual art was great, but it wasn't. It had a different flair to it, and I love his work. That's not to diminish anything he did, but it was, frankly, it was just highly rendered stuff. It's hard if you look at him structurally. I could see why someone might say he's great, but I think for me, for my money, the action shots, the cool. I mean, Bernie was great for monsters for sure, and I always look at him for that. But I mainly look at him for inking. He's my main source for that. Elliot, just draw a sexy woman and say what you don't remember her in the show. I love the new Stranger Things. I can't figure out why people don't like it. I loved it. I absolutely loved that show. If people don't like it, then their expectations are way out on a different level. I don't even know where to begin. But I mean, it's not that you can't enjoy it and hate what you want to hate, enjoy what you want to enjoy, and hate what you want to hate. I just don't get. But I thought it was thrilling for me, for my money. I mean, I do spend money on Netflix. Haggis Moose says, Jerkmonger, your brain is making a strange sound. Does it do that when you think too hard? That's my fan. I don't understand. What's wrong? What's up with Wrightson? Nothing. People were asked that supposedly someone did a video. I don't know if that's where it came from, but someone commented maybe that it's an unnecessary dispute, frankly, of who Frazetta versus Wrightson. I think that's an apples to oranges comparison. I think both of them were master illustrators in their own right, no pun intended. But I think that Frazetta, for my money, has been more inspirational to me. And draftmanship wise, I mean, yeah, you could argue Proko's a very his skills, he's really into anatomy and almost like classical illustration. And if you look at Wrights and stuff, it has a very Hogarth feel to it, classical look to it, but what do you call it? He is, but I think he's biased. Frazetta didn't focus on anatomy; he focused on the moment of action, and I think that was his primary goal. And if you like action, then there you go. This is too large now. Missed the beginning of the conversation. Yeah. I was just trying to finish off my thought on that because I didn't want people to think I was just bugging out. I have plenty of reference from Bernie Wrightson. I have one of those old books that they have a bunch of his horror illustrations. I mean, he is amazing. But like I have one of his I have the book, The Thing versus the Hulk. And there's some things about the way he draws I don't care for, like the way he does like faces. They always look really extra twisted or weird. It's cool, but it wasn't my cup of tea. I always gravitated to Frazetta. He drew more like, Frazetta was more like, he was like the Jim Lee of all that stuff. Jim Lee is not the most anatomical, but definitely, but he was mostly interested in the feel of the moment, the speed of the moment. He captured the essence of the energy of the moment, and just looking at writes, and he was focusing more on how many muscles and stuff like that. But it's just a difference in opinion. It's not one versus the other. Frankly, it shouldn't be that, because they're very different artists. Let's see. I'm trying to put her like on Battle Cat. That's what I'm trying to do here. No, I think that's true. Horror. Frazetta was definitely capturing the mood and the sort of sorcery stuff. He did decent horror stuff too, but he was more straightforward. His Frankenstein looked like he looked like the Universal version. His Dracula felt Universal, whereas I think Wrightson's Frankenstein was much more ambitious and more interesting. But that sort of thing. Yeah, Eric Hawkins says the Frazetta's women's. Ooh la la. Women. Now I'm talking like Critias. Liefeld over everyone. I'm day drunk at this point. Alright, so this head on this animal looks terrible. I think I'm going to try to make it work like this. 41 minutes. I'm kind of leaning towards the first one, but even if I took this further, will it work? Hag is funny. MR says, but the side chest Captain America is classic. Dark Admiral says, I bought a Wrightson portfolio from LCS. It's signed. It's prints of his Frankenstein work. Yeah, it's good stuff. You're changing your name to Pandemic Critias? I don't understand why. I think Wrightson worked well with horror since his stock goes back to the early 19th century engravings. That's probably true, Brent. And I think that's very great observation, and nothing wrong with that. The guy's work was fantastic. I'm not... It's only Critias that created this fake squabble. Critias always starting trouble. So you want to be starting something, you got to be starting something. But again, to each his own. I could never get into Starlin. Never could. He always came across as inferior as a draftsman. Alright, so we're at 44 minutes. I'm planning to cut this off at 45, guys, because there's like 35 minutes of actual drawing time. Maybe I'll come back later, but I want to spend some time with my wife. Do you guys like the drawing streams when I just draw? I can't engage the chat as much when I do this, but You get to learn via osmosis. Well, this would be just the thumbnails for this piece. I can't guarantee I need to get these done. But at some point I might be able to, at least show you the next time where I left off. A couple of cool ideas here. Squeak squeak. Yeah, it's my fan. Sorry. This is the only fan I got, guys. This is all I got. Yeah, when I can actually watch. Mostly I'm listening along to live streams. Curtis says, Elliot is streaming from a park swing. It's hot in here. It's all good. That looks terrible. All right, anyway. Is that a giant Garfield? Yes, it is. All right, kids. I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed some of our time together. Also, please consider checking out DOOMKICKER on INDIEGOGO. It is now on INDIEGOGO. Let me see where we're at. I think I had a little bit of a bump earlier. It looks like we are at, drum roll please. Okay, drum roll please. Oh, here we go. Is it gonna work? Or am I gonna get jacked up here? Oh, beach ball of death. And $42,140. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty freaking great. I'd like to get a little higher if possible so we can keep it rolling. But guys, seriously, this is great. And it's been awesome. I really hope I can increase this so I can get some other stuff done. If you have any thoughts about the project, please go ahead and, first of all, just check it out. And if you check it out and you think that you like it, awesome. If you don't like it, or you don't think you can afford it, or whatever reasons why you wouldn't get it, at least if you could do it just for on the basis of our relationship here on YouTube, share it with your friends and family. I mean, even if one person jumps on, that's one person I couldn't have gotten without your help. So I'd appreciate all of it, and we'll talk some more soon. Maybe later on I'll come on with a live stream with more people, but there is Drawn and Quartered tonight, so be aware of that tonight on blacklistuniverse.com. Give it a check, give it a love, and hang out with us while we draw some cool stuff. Tonight's going to be Stranger Things. I'm going to be combining Stranger Things with DOOMKICKER. We'll see what I can do with that. I'll talk to you kids later. God bless you all. We'll talk again soon. Later. Hey, looking for a commission? Maybe as a gift or for your own personal collection? Email thelabcomics@gmail.com for pricing and availability. Thanks. Get to check out bigbridgedesigns.com for more of your Jerkmonger cool fun stuff, like pins, prints, and stickers of all your favorite black and reds, mini mongers, and much, much more. That's bigbridgedesigns.com. See the link in the description below. Thanks.